welcome to another episode of Mad as Goat. Today I want to talk about blanket judgments. Now, blanket judgments are where you basically put a big shroud over a whole group of people and judge them as one. Yes, I am guilty of this. I've said that all Lil Wayne fans are stupid. Maybe some people find it funny. Maybe I was wrong to say that. Maybe I was out of line. And I will admit that maybe that is the case. I shouldn't use such a blanket judgment about such a large group of people. But I'm not the only one doing this sort of thing, and some people do it on a grander scale. Like there's those YouTubers who get up on here with their hipster way and just start saying how capitalism is the worst thing to ever happen. Capitalism, no, it's not the worst thing to ever happen. Money isn't the issue. The amount of money isn't the issue. The amount of possessions isn't the issue. The amount of possibilities of what you can do is not the issue. It's greedy people who are the issue. I do not have a problem with capitalism or even capitalists. But I do have a problem with the greedy capitalist who can't stop, who gets heaps and then still wants more and wants more and wants more. You know, there's a documentary about it, The Queen of Versailles, I believe it's pronounced. I may be wrong on that. You may have to look it up yourself and find said documentary. And it's basically the story of a man who has built an empire, basically selling timeshare loans and stuff like that. And then it shows the story when that big recession hit and all his loans became invalid and he almost went bankrupt. And he was about to build the biggest house in America. It's just something that was so monumentally opulent that it was completely unnecessary. Like it had 15 bathrooms and a fucking an Olympic-sized swimming pool indoors in the house. You know, a guy who had a lot of money and wasn't really respecting it. And what happened? He got fucked. Okay, so these greedy capitalists, they get fucked in the end. Look at Rupert Murdoch. He was a guy who was willing to cut corners and willing to do whatever he wanted just so he can make his money and make his fucking franchise the most successful in the world, and he got cut down like a fucking tree. You know, look at Donald Trump. Yeah, he's not having the easiest time anymore. He was enjoying a period of full-blown opulence and just enjoying, and now he's going to have to cut back because all these people who enjoyed sent America into a recession. It wasn't the common man buying the loans. It wasn't the common man saving up. It wasn't his fault. It was these big, greedy people. They're not just capitalists. They're greedy fucking capitalists. People who go for more than what they need, go for so far beyond what they need, it becomes just monumentally ridiculous. Look at something like even wrestling, something very simple. The WWF was started by Ed McMahon, which is Vince McMahon's father. And when he was running it, the way he ran it was, he didn't want to be the biggest in the world. He wanted to just enjoy his region. He had other promoters he worked with, they shared talent, they worked together, and they provided wrestling to America. Vince McMahon gets in charge of WWF, and the first thing he does is he puts everyone out of business, which is just immoral. I mean, these people have kids and family, but he doesn't give a fuck. He steals all their talent. He puts everyone out of business. He makes something just hugely monumental like WrestleMania, enjoys it for a period, and now everyone hates the WWE. See, these greedy fuckers get their own. There's not even any reason to hate these people. I look at these people and I laugh because you can always tell when they're going through their biggest period of opulence, they're about to fall. They're about to fall, okay? So there's nothing to worry about. Don't get mad about them. Don't be against capitalism because let's face it, we're all a part of capitalism. I mean, I bought my camera with money. The laptop was bought with money. My television was bought with money. The internet itself is a commodity bought with money. Can you understand how we're all a part of capitalists? We're all a part of the scheme. We're all a part of the system. So there's no reason to make a blanket judgment like capitalism is wrong. Because you wouldn't have internet there to make that statement if it wasn't for capitalism, you moronic shits. And even saying something as blanket statement as saying like, oh, everyone who likes Twilight is a moronic dickhead. I know a lot of 40-year-olds who don't have husbands who are very lonely and like to read the romantic stories. You know, it just makes them feel good. Do I call them a teenage blubbering dick cheese? No, I go, well, that's kind of a sad commentary. That, you know, there's people who are really nice out there who are getting ignored and now have to refer to romantic novels just for a bit of spice in their life. It's more of a sad commentary. I wouldn't say that all Twilight fans are absolute fucking moronic tween bitches, but yes, a large majority of them are. And now you can probably see the problem with making blanket statements as I have seen it. I can't say that all Lil Wayne fans and all top 10 listeners are just moronic twats. There could be people listening to it for comedic purposes. If you listen to a song by Carly Rae Jepsen, the one before the Call Me Maybe hit, Hole in the Bucket, she does a rendition of that. And It is funny. I can see that's not like, it's not funny like LMFAO is sexy and I know where it actually isn't. This song is funny. It's funny for reasons that you'll pick up on. And she makes this really weird face when she says "hole" in one segment, which is just hilarious to me and is why it's got about 500 views from my person. I pause it on that bit and just laugh. So yes, there may be people out there critiquing it and laughing at it. And you have to admit, the millions of views on Nicki Minaj's videos, some of them are from critiques like me. People who watched it multiple times to make sure they had enough information to critique about it. Well, not really with Nicki Minaj. You can just play it once and record it and just show your reaction. And that's basically proof enough of why it sucks anus. Anyway, but you can't just make blanket statements. You can't just say that all PewDiePie fans are fucking moronic dickheads. Maybe some people are actually interested in the things he says about the game. Maybe they watch heaps of Let's Play videos and he just happens to be one of the people they're subscribed to and they reveal games that they haven't heard of. There's so many intricate things that fit into things, so you can't make blanket statements about a group. You can make blanket statements about a person. Lil Wayne is an idiot. I can say that. It's not a blanket statement. He is, he has the freedom of speech. He can rebut to that if he wants. But if I make it about a massive group, millions of people, it becomes a little bit difficult for people to all be heard and have their opinions be expressed and have a chance to defend themselves. So you're starting to see it. The problem with blanket statements. Anyway, that's all I got to say on blanket statements. Now, before I leave and wrap up the video and do that bit where I basically read that, I just want to say that I think I am very, very, very fortunate to not only have 2 more subscribers since last night, which I'm very excited about. I currently have an erection. Fortunately, we filmed this from the shoulders up. Good for you guys. You don't have to see me be that excited. Probably not good to mention it. But anyway, thank you for subscribing. All 32 subscribers, thank you. I do this quite a lot recently because it seems that my numbers are growing and I'm quite pleased with that. And last night's video, it got up to the usual 6 views like that, like in an instant. Okay, I didn't expect to look at that at 12 at night and see that. That was a very nice surprise for me. Thank you. And for the people who commented on my videos, I do my best to get back to your comments. And unless they're just too vague, like I got one that was just lol. Still working on what I can do with that, how I can respond to it. I'll try my best. Anyway, I'm going to wrap it up now because I've rambled quite a bit. So, matters good. I hurt my finger.